implications and ethical considerations involved in managing risk and responding to crisis in tourism property management. So, effective crisis management in tourism property management involves understanding both legal and ethical responsibilities, which are critical to avoiding financial losses, reputational damage, and legal actions. So, first, we have here the legal implications. So, we have negligence, which is failure to maintain safety standards, can lead to lawsuits. So, example, ani is slip and fall accidents. It's because ang establishment is wala bitaw nagbutang og sign na inadequate warnings for wet floors na ang mga guests or ang mga mangagi or mga staff dito is mga slide because wa sila na aware nga basa ang agianan. And then second is swimming pool incidents, which is na yung mga lumos. It's because of lack of lifeguards or safety equipments. And food poisoning, it's because of poor food handling practices sa usa ka establishments. And then second, we have the contract law and data protection. So in contract law, breaching contracts with guests and employees can result in legal actions, and in data protection, protecting guest data is crucial, and failing to do so during a crisis can lead to legal actions also. Then muna na siya ang example. We have here the security breaches, which is insufficient security measures and unfair dismissal, improper termination of employees. And then we have the data protection violations, which is non-compliance with regulations like GDPR. So GDPR means the General Data Protection Regulation. So kani siya is comprehensive data privacy law. Then we have regulatory compliance. So adherence to health, safety, and environmental regulation is mandatory, and non-compliance to this can lead to fines or suspension. So example, kaning koan building code violations, so not meeting the safety standards and health regulations, violating food safety standards, and ikatulo, we have employment laws like failing to comply with labor laws, with labor laws sa imuhang mga employees. And then we have safety and security. So failing to provide a safe and secure environment for guests, leading to thief, assault, or other security incidents. So for example, ani is an establishment or a hotel fails to implement adequate security measures such as cameras or staff patrols. So leading to kanang ang kawatan is makasudor siya sa guest rooms, and the hotel could be liable to this because they fail to provide a safety environment sa ilahang guests and also sa mga staff na nag-work dito. And then lastly, we have environmental regulations. Failing to comply with environmental regulations such as those related to waste disposal, pollution control, or resource conservation. So for example, naani kay ang hotel or other establishments is mag-release sila ng hazardous waste into the environment during a crisis. violating the environmental regulations, and the hotel could face fines and legal actions for environmental damage. And that's it.
Ethical consideration involves in managing risks and responding to crisis and tourism property management. Ethical means thinking about what is right and fair before you act or make decisions. We have 5 ethical considerations. First, duty of care. Resorts and hotels should keep guests and workers safe. They should check for risk and fix problem before accident happen. Next, we have transparency and communication. Always tell the truth, especially during problem or emergencies. Don't hide anything. Let guests and staff know what's happening and keep them updated. Next, fairness and compensation. Treat everyone fairly. If someone is hurt or affected, give them compensation. And fourth is privacy and data security. So keep guest personal information safe. Don't let it get stolen or used in the wrong way. Last one is environmental responsibility. Take care of nature. Resorts should avoid harming the environment and use eco-friendly practices when possible.